here, and I think it's been a little bit delayed. But I'll give you another example of something that kind of spread quickly over the weekend that I spent, a good portion of the last day looking into, and we published a story a little while ago. I'm going to be on TV at 4 to talk about it, and that is an ICE contract that originally was awarded back in August to a local company. I don't know if you've seen any of the posts about this.
Yeah, we got emails about it too.
We've received emails. I've received emails directly as well, and it essentially accuses, I don't want to say what it accuses Hendrick Motorsports of, but basically a separate arm of Hendrick's companies, well known in our community, went into a contract with ICE back in August, where in the end they received about almost $1.5 million to provide 25 SUVs to ICE. Okay? And some of what you heard over the weekend is that these vehicles are now being used here in Charlotte to, detain people. And while we don't know if that's the case, we do know that ICE is a separate agency than Border Patrol, but I think there's been ICE sightings here as well. So, it's not unusual that ICE has been up in Chicago, too, that they would be here. But we do know that this contract was a no-bid contract. And the reason ICE went into that, they had to justify this throughout a process, the government process, is because they said they needed these SUVs immediately, number one, to help with recruiting, to help with public safety, and ultimately to try to kind of get the word out about what ICE is doing, because they're expecting a surge of staffing in recent years for ICE. And so we kind of reached out yesterday to Hendrick to try to figure out what was going on, because it's so complicated. Right? There's multiple companies involved with Hendrick Motorsports, or in some way loosely related. And so we ultimately were able to, over the last couple of days actually, have some communication with a spokesperson there at Hendrick Companies to try to get an idea of exactly what happened here, right? And so I kind of want to give you an idea of what Hendrick's Companies told me, first and foremost, because Hendrick Motorsports is what's listed on the contract, the initial approved contracts, but it's actually Hendrick Motorsports Technical Solutions.
And this is separate from the team, the NASCAR team?
Not the NASCAR.
Okay.
Yes, not the dealerships. This is separate. Okay, it's an advanced manufacturing company. And I want to read you the statement that Hendrick Companies told me. Government entities purchase thousands of vehicles each year from a broad network of automotive dealers, and our organization has sold to federal, state, and local agencies for decades. Earlier this year, we sold 25 standard Chevrolet Tahoes to the federal government. The vehicles were unmodified, and we fulfilled the commercial sale. We do not participate in or control how agencies equip, brand, or use vehicles after purchase. And I'll tell you that the spokesperson also kind of added that these are commercial transactions. This is not political. This is simply a commercial deal. It turns out, according to ICE, that this company had immediate availability of these vehicles, and they were already ready to be wired appropriately or pre-wired appropriately to basically allow ICE to start using them quicker. And ICE wanted to get these vehicles out in the street quickly. So all that to say is you hear a lot of things when you start looking into something. And there's usually some truth in it, for sure, right? But it's a little bit more nuanced than these cars are now here in Charlotte. They might be, they might not be. We don't know that. But these aren't Border Patrol SUVs. These are ICE SUVs, and Border Patrol has taken the lead on this operation here in Charlotte.
And I think that's where the confusion, and we talked about this in our meeting, just to be transparent, a lot of folks are using ICE, Border Patrol interchangeably. And it's not, not the same
It's a counterpart.
It's a counterpart for sure, but not,
Right.
So, and again, we've gotten emails about this. I've seen posts on social media. So that's why it's important. And I always say the work that we do, especially the work that you do, Nate, is important because, really kind of get into the facts, because it is, a lot of stuff is just nuance.
And it's, when you get nuance, it gets boring, right? The truth can be very boring. Right? But it's also really critical to deliver it in that way. It is true. ICE entered into a contract with this company, and this company sold them 25 SUVs that I would imagine are in use somewhere in this country. That was the goal. back in August to immediately get them out there for recruiting, for public safety, so that people could see the vehicles, you know. But at the same time, are they here in Charlotte?
No.
Who knows, really? Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And to their point, Hendrick Company's point, once a transaction is done, they are done with it.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with them at that point. I mean, yeah, they make the sale. It's just like when, you know, they sell you a car. I mean, they're not, you know, outside of you getting your oil changed there and reminders about stuff like that. I mean, they have really nothing to do with it. So, yeah, two very important stories. Nate, when can folks check out this story? Are you going to be on air?
So I'm
this
going to be on
evening?
TV at 4 o'clock
Okay.
on WCNC Charlotte,
Okay.
talking about the Hendrick Company's
Yeah.
contract with ICE. That story is already online, though, on WCNC.com.
Okay.
You can kind of read the fine print, what we were able to find out, who we were able to talk to. But I'll be on TV at 4 o'clock to discuss that as well.
Nate, incredible work. Thank you for stopping here inside the studio.
course.
We are going to take a break.